Breaking news to the side of Manchester United. According to report from Spain, Real Betis has now reached an agreement with Manchester United for the transfer of Antony dos Santos. Antony dos Santos is the first signing of Eric Ten Hag, first or second signing of Eric Ten Hag. He came to Manchester United. He scored in his debut today. After scoring, he flopped. He flopped until last season when Manchester United decided to send him out on loan. They sent him out on loan towards the second half of last season where he went to Real Betis and scored up to 9 goals and seems like he has rediscovered his former Ajax form. And that thing impressed Real Betis. Real Betis now say, okay, since this guy is this good, let us sign him permanently. They reached an agreement with Antony dos Santos since that last season. And they had been looking for a way to reach an agreement with Manchester United. But everything that they do proves abortive. Until today, they finally see breakthrough. They have finally reached an agreement with Manchester United for the transfer of Antony dos Santos. And according to the story, they said that everything ended in a loan deal with an obligation to buy. But the key details of the loan deal is still undisclosed. So we never know if Manchester United also attach an option to return to pay 5 million and return Antony dos Santos or not. We never know. And that one, I they pay me pass. How can you want to offload a player? You have seen a suitor that is willing to pay. You now attach an obligation to buy. And inside that obligation to buy, you still put an option to pay 5 million and return that person. See, that thing that Manchester United did with that case of Jadon Sancho, that thing, it really paid me. To be honest with you, that thing really paid me for body. How can they do that? Look at Jadon Sancho now is stuck in Manchester United. No suitor is willing to pay the Jadon Sancho's wages, of which had they been we insist because Chelsea need Jadon Sancho that last season. Like I said tomorrow, no day. Had they been we stood down on our ground, we should have collected that money from Chelsea Football Club, 25 million. So the key details of Antony dos Santos' move to Real Betis is still undisclosed, but everything is a loan deal with an obligation to buy. Also, according to another report, Manchester United has refused to lower their asking price for Alejandro Garnacho. They stood on their ground. Chelsea Football Club has been making bid after bid after bid, but Manchester United tell them that it is 50 million or nothing. We are not reducing anything. We are not backing down on our valuation for Alejandro Garnacho. And I love this thing that Manchester United is doing. Chelsea felt that they are the smartest people in the transfer market. Chelsea felt that they can outsmart Manchester United and trick them to collect Alejandro Garnacho. Garnacho is better than all those players that Chelsea Football Club has been selling. Yes, no doubt. Garnacho is better than Noni Madueke. He is better than Pedro Neto. He is better than, what is it called? Nicola Jackson. He is better than Joao Felix. All those players that Chelsea has been selling, Garnacho is better than them. But Chelsea are selling their own for over 50 million. And they are coming to price Garnacho under 30 million. Imagine, pricing Garnacho below 30 million. A superstar. Because he had a problem with Ruben Amorim. That is why they are coming to price Garnacho like crayfish. Pricing 1 kobo, 2 kobo, 10 kobo. Just imagine. So, Manchester United has stood on their ground. They have informed Chelsea Football Club that if you are not willing to pay 50 million, then forget our player. We are not selling to you. And if you see what Manchester United did with that of Antony dos Santos, you will see that Christopher Vive and Omar Barada will never back down on their valuation for Alejandro Garnacho. Real Betis have been coming, telling me that give me this guy on a loan after serving me, then we will return it for you. But Manchester United said no. They want permanent sale. And right now, they have reached an agreement on a loan deal with obligation to buy, which simply means that it is must that they will buy Antony dos Santos. So, for Man to insist on that one shows that they will also insist on this Alejandro Garnacho one.